This is the pronation drill. This drill is going to allow us to restore some ankle mobility, reteach the bones in the foot and how to interact a bit better together, and just allow us to get that arch moving and get a bit more mobility in the foot. So how we're going to set up here is in a staggered position. You can just find what's comfortable for you, what allows you to balance the best. We're going to start with our weight heavy in the front heel, and you almost want it on the back outside of the heel. So we're kind of starting out and back. And what we're going to do is we're going to drive that knee forward, or just let the knee fall forward over top of the big toe and the second toe, while keeping our hips and shoulders relatively forward. So we just don't want to open up too much as we come forward. You can also hang on to something for support. And we're just going to do that nice and slow. So weight heavy in that front heel. As we come forward, that weight is going to transfer onto our forefoot, and then we're coming back nice and slow. So what that looks like from the side here is when we're back, we're going to have more of an arch, and that's going to look differently depending on what your starting arch height is, if you have a high arch or a low arch. But what we want to look for is that change in arch height. So again, weight heavy on the heel, hips and shoulders facing forward, letting that knee travel over top of that big toe, over top of the second toe, just till you get a bit of a stretch, and then we come back. So we just want to look for that arch change in height. The one other thing that we want to look for is just trying to reduce any tension in the front of the ankle here, because that actually impedes our ability for the arch to change shape, so the musculature on the front of our shin. And what that's going to look like is, if we have a tension, we're going to have this tendon really popping out as we try and come forward, and that's going to create this block for us. So as we come forward, going nice and slow is going to help reduce that tendency to create that tension in the front of the foot, coming forward and then coming back, keeping a nice softness in the front. So this is a nice soft drill. The intention is just to let the knee travel forward kind of on its own without too much action from the body, and then driving back up, restoring that arch.